Take a look around. This isn't noise, this is anticipation.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Mixed Honor Wrestling Television Championship.
Here comes Diego Munoz from Tala, Jalisco, walking into the most dangerous match of his career.
He's not smiling, he's not soaking it in. That's a man who knows what happens if he fails.
Hernandez Jr. at his side. Family, loyalty, belief.
Belief won't stop a code breaker.
Diego's journey through MHW has been turbulent. League setbacks, constant pressure. The rivalry with Samantha that nearly broke him.
But it also hardened him. He stopped fighting for approval and started fighting to survive.
And he already proved something crucial. Diego Munoz pinned Lance Jones once.
Which is exactly why this match exists, and exactly why Lance won't let it happen again.
That single moment forced this match into existence.
And it forced Lance to demand the highest possible stakes.
Because tonight, Diego doesn't just challenge a champion.
He challenges the idea that Lance Jones gets to decide who survives in MHW.
The air just shifted.
Because champions don't walk into uncertainty, they walk into judgment.
The MHW television champion of the Wonder Lance Jones.
Title around his waist, blood in his future, and pressure riding every single step.
Since the day he won that championship, Lance Jones has treated it like the center of the company.
He didn't defend it quietly, he defended it loudly, ruthlessly.
Week after week, Lance Jones made this championship matter. Main events, grudges, eliminations.
He turned it into a weapon. Visibility, dominance, control.
Being television champion didn't just give Lance relevance, it gave him leverage.
And leverage is how he stayed one step ahead of everyone chasing him.
But Diego Munoz cracked that image in their last encounter.
One pinfall, one moment, enough to rattle a champion who hates doubt.
Lance Jones doesn't respond to embarrassment with apologies.
He responds by raising the stakes until somebody breaks. He responds by raising the stakes until somebody breaks. Loser leaves Mixed Honor Wrestling.
If Lance Jones loses tonight, his reign ends, and so does his time in MHW.
And for a man who built his identity around this company, that's extinction.
You can see it in his eyes. This isn't arrogance.
This is defiance.
Lance Jones believes this ring belongs to him.
And tonight, he plans to prove that Diego Munoz was nothing more than a mistake.
Every step down that ramp carries the weight of legacy.
Because champions can lose belts.
But tonight, Lance Jones could lose everything.
And you know what I respect? He's walking anyway, no hesitation, no fear showing.
Her confidence has always defined Lance Jones, but tonight it feels heavier.
That's not just confidence, Norton, that's survival instinct.
Introducing the challenger. From Tala, Jalisco, Mexico, weighing in at 195 pounds, the prodigy, Diego Munoz. And his opponent, from Jacksonville, Florida, weighing in at 230 pounds, the Mixed Honor Wrestling Television Champion, the Wonder Lance Jones.
This is not just a title match.
This is a verdict.
One man leaves as champion, the other leaves this company. And here we go, careers colliding under the brightest lights.
One man keeps everything, one man loses everything. That's not drama, that's reality.
You can feel the hesitation early, not from fear, but from awareness. Every decision matters now.
This isn't about who's tougher, it's about who can live with the consequences.
Diego Munoz's league run was built on heart resilience and refusing to disappear when the pressure closed in.
Meanwhile, Lance Jones carved his path through the league with precision. No wasted motion, no sympathy.
Diego fought through doubt, through criticism, through rivalries that tested his identity.
Especially Samantha. That rivalry forced Diego to confront who he really is in this company.
There were moments many believed Diego was unraveling.
But instead he recalibrated. He stopped chasing validation and started chasing survival.
Lance Jones never had that crisis.
Because champions like Lance don't question themselves. They question everyone else. Because champions like Lance don't question themselves. They question everyone else. It's fueled by consequence.
Diego Munoz already did the unthinkable. He pinned Lance Jones.
And once a champion knows he can be beaten, every second in the ring becomes heavier.
That moment didn't just create this match, it reshaped it. Munoz with back-to-back clotheslines, finally breaking the champion's rhythm.
And listen to this crowd. Diego Munoz has found momentum when he needs it most.
This is what belief looks like in real time. Top rope elbow. Cover. The champion kicks out, not enough. Munoz goes in for the grapple.
Bad ideas.
Jones counters, drives the strike straight into the midsection.
That's veteran awareness. Lance Jones felt that coming a second before Diego committed.
No, 2 count only.
And you can hear the frustration from Lance Jones. He thought that was enough.
Lance is setting him up. Diego stumbles forward. Code breaker by Lance Jones.
Count it.
No, Diego Munoz kicks out.
The heart of Diego Munoz keeping his career alive.
And you can see it on Lance Jones's face. Disbelief mixed with anger.
Lance breaking him down piece by piece.
He's got the arm trapped. Now driving Diego face first into the canvas.
That's veteran awareness. Take away the base. Take away the escape.
Munoz fighting back, digging deep.
Pure instinct, pure survival.
And a backbreaker right across the knee. Diego sets it up and goes for the springboard Hurricane Rana. Diego finds daylight. Diego Munoz needs one more opening if he wants to win the MHW Television Championship.
But one moment doesn't win you a career.
Oh, Diego is feeling it. Diego's got his rhythm. The Three Amigos, the crowd is alive. Diego is on fire.
He's emptying the tank. Diego's got to land this.
He's up.
Oh, God. That's the mistake. That may have costed Diego his match.
Code breaker. Code breaker by Lance Jones. Cover.
Diego's career is over.
Lance Jones survives, but barely.
Champion by the skin of his teeth.
Bloodied, exhausted, and still standing. Lance Jones found a way when it mattered most.
That's not luck. That's instinct forged under pressure.
Diego Munoz threw everything he had at the champion tonight.
And came up short.
This wasn't a failure of heart. This was a failure of margin.
Effort doesn't rewrite outcomes.
But Diego Munoz had the moment. He had the opening. He had the crowd.
And Lance Jones had the finish.
A loser leaves MHW means this isn't just a loss. It's a goodbye.
In this company, you don't get remembered for almost.
Diego Munoz proved tonight he belongs at this level.
But belonging and surviving are two very different things.
For Lance Jones, the reign continues, but the cost was visible.
And for Diego Munoz, the cost was final.
Here is your winner, and still Mixed Honor Wrestling Television Champion, the Wonder, Lance Jones.
Lance Jones remains the MHW Television Champion, and Diego Munoz, per stipulation, is forced to leave MHW.
And he paid for it in blood. This was an all-time performance from the MHW Television Champion, Lance Jones.
Medical staff circling the ring, championship still clutched in his hands.
He's holding it like proof that the gamble worked.
Tonight was supposed to answer questions.
And instead, it created scars.
Listen to this ovation.
They know what they just witnessed.
Diego Munoz standing in this ring for the final time.
No championship, but no shame.
He turns back to look at the ring one last time.
Because some places mark you forever.
Thank you, Diego Munoz.
MHW just said goodbye.